Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly forecast for November 11th through the 17th. We're going to see what's happening this week with this deck here, and then we're going to pull a spirit message for you from that deck there. As always, my dears, if you like the cards I'm using, if you're curious about them, you want to pick some up for yourself, I will always have links in the description for the cards that I am using. We're going to jump right on in and see what's happening for Scorpio. So this is the 11th through the 17th. We have a doozy of a full moon happening on the 12th. And so we're going to see how that energy might be affecting all of our lovely Scorpio friends. Here is your Monday, Tuesday, and happy birthday, Scorpios. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, my darlings. So Monday, Tuesday, we have 10 of boons, okay? So this is going to be 10 of pentacles. Hey, that's a good card. That's good energy to start the week off with. So 10 of boons is going to be about abundance. Some of you might actually be getting together with friends or family and celebrating some accomplishment, or you may be doing something for your friends and family. Maybe like some of you are putting on your own little birthday surprise, or not a surprise if you're putting it on, but you might be doing something, or you might be feeling, I feel Scorpio, maybe it has something to do with family, but I feel for some of you, you're finally breaking out of the financial hardships that a lot of Scorpios have faced over the past few years. And so some of you are doing something to give back. Maybe some of you, like for your birthday, you're doing an act of kindness, or you're giving a gift of charity in some way, or you're doing something for yourself and kind of going all out for yourself in some way. But really being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, and really being able to create a sense of like just fulfillment, fullness, abundance. I also feel this card is coming in with a little extra meaning for some of you Scorpios, because we are coming into the Taurus full moon, and we are in this kind of interesting Mercury retrograde energy, which is different from other retrogrades from what I understand following other astrologers. I'm not an astrology expert by any means, so I'm not even going to pretend like I understand all that stuff, but just from what I have heard and read, what I understand is that this Taurus full moon, along with the Mercury retrograde energy that we've been in, is going to be creating some really powerful permanent manifestations. And 10 of Pentacles is actually a card that can signify, materializing some dream or some wish, being able to manifest it into the material realm. So some of you, Monday, Tuesday, you might be on the beginning of that journey. You may be starting to manifest something really massive in your life. Other ones of you, God bless you, some lucky Scorpios may experience your manifestation on Monday or Tuesday, right? We're all kind of on different parts of the journey, so it's not going to be exactly the same part for each of us, but understand that there's manifestation energy happening here Monday, Tuesday for some really big fulfillment, okay? Really, really big fulfillment. Something that's going to be very satisfying and fulfilling for you. Your Wednesday, Thursday, my darlings, is 9 of Spells. So I want to clarify something for you with this 9 of Spells, guys. Now, this is the card that's coming up for you on the full moon. And it's so interesting because even if you look at the card, even though this is like a little circle that she's casting for her spell, it looks very much like the moon, right? It kind of has like a moon kind of vibe to it, kind of has like a moon kind of feeling to it. So I feel that as you're releasing, you are very, very, very close to achieving the things that you're wanting in your life, or breaking out of some negative cycle, okay? And so as we're in the full moon energy, this particular full moon, Scorpio, you are being asked to do some kind of an intention setting, right? We don't all do spells. We don't all do magic. If it resonates with you, great. I'm not a spell person. I'm not a magic person. I do like to do affirmations, things of that nature. I do like to set intentions. So whatever resonates with you, but create something, do something special on this full moon in setting your intention and making it very clear what you're done with and what you're calling in. Make that very, very clear to the universe and take that stand. Scorpio, I'm not trying to scare you, but, you know, the energies have been really intense lately. And some of you are going to be faced with having to set that intention in person with a specific situation. You might be caught off guard, some of you. You might be caught off guard in that somebody might say something hurtful or offensive or something in some way that you feel is not respecting you or valuing you. Some of you may have already had this happen before the range of this. Some of you may have happened before. Some of you may have had this happen between the 8th and the 10th. Between the 8th and the 10th, you may have already had this happen. Other ones of you, though, you might be having happen on the 12th, on Tuesday the 12th, where you have an opportunity to really get pulled into an argument here. Like, it could really be a massive one. And what the universe is asking you to do, Scorpio, is to take a step back and to stand your ground firmly. Right? Don't put more energy into defending yourself than you have to. But I feel that this is going to be like your last stand before the breakthrough. You know, sometimes we repeat a cycle again and again and again and again. And we're like, oh my God, like, when is it going to be over? It's going to be over when we finally learn what we're supposed to learn. So I feel like that last, you know, because this is 9, I feel one more is happening. That 10th is happening on the 12th, or it happened for some of you between the 8th and the 10th, where you're just making a stand and you're making a decision to the universe. For some of you, it's just you're making a decision within yourself where you're saying, you know what, I'm done with this kind of person. I'm done with this kind of guy. I'm done with this kind of girl. I'm done with this kind of job. I'm, you know, done with this or done with that. And you're taking a stand within yourself where you're like, I know what I deserve and I'm not settling for less anymore. Right? If other people can't see my value or worth, or if somebody cannot forgive me for something I apologized a billion times for, or whatever it is, you're like, you know what? I'm done with it. I'm just done with it. And you're calling in the new. And I think it's going to be important for you to take advantage of the powerful full moon in Taurus, which is occurring. Now, it's going to be a significant, you know, for some of you, if you're like me, if you're a Scorpio sun and your moon is in Taurus, you may really be feeling this energy. Because I'm telling you from my personal experience, I've been feeling this since last week. So just be prepared and understand and know, hey, here's a heads up from the universe. You got this. You're going to handle this. And this is happening because you're going to be manifesting something very big in your life. You're breaking out of a block. You're breaking out of a karmic cycle. And you're coming into a tremendous, amazing time of being able to receive, right? You're opening up that circle to receive. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, my darlings, is... Let's get focused here. I can't even see. It is the Huntsman. So this is a major arcana. Shame, my phone is ringing. How terrible. Okay, so my phone rang and it never does that. But it does that a lot, but not while I'm recording. But my phone rang, guys. And so that is a message from the universe to really pay attention to what I'm saying to you. Universe is like, listen, this is important. So remember how I said some of you are being faced with something where you might be being pulled into a confrontation or challenged or disrespected, or you're having to take a stand or setting a boundary. This card is what most of you know or recognize as the Justice card. In this particular deck, it's called the Huntsman, but this is the same as the Justice card, and it's major arcana. And the major arcana cards come up when we're at a really significant breakthrough, a really significant crossroads, an opportunity to learn and grow. And for me, when I see the Justice card, it tells me this is one of your really big life lessons, or this is one of your really big contracts about setting a boundary and fairness and the right thing, like, you know, justice being served. Now, Spirit is not telling you to go all off, Ninja Turtles, Casey Jones, vigilante energy. It's not up to you to go around administering justice to anybody. But understand and know that whatever is happening this week, whatever this person is doing, whatever might be going on, it's going to come up in a really big way. Some of you are dealing with a narcissist who's going around trashing you and saying bad stuff about you. or whatever it might be, the truth is going to be revealed. And when it's revealed, it's going to be revealed in a really big way. So some of you might be upset by whatever happens this week, but this will turn around in your favor. And it is something that's going to open up the door to blessings for you. You're going to receive your, what's it called? Your restitution. I'm using big words here, big legal words. But you're going to receive your reward. You're going to receive, favor out of this, okay? Just do what you can to stay high vibrational. Don't get pulled into the drama. You're going to have to stand your ground, my darlings. You're going to have to stay focused on what it is that you want. It will come to you. This is going to be a really big week of energetic shifts. And so for some of you, it can feel a little chaotic, but it's going to give birth to blessing. Okay, chaos will give birth to blessing. Let's go ahead and check out your spirit message for the week. So we're using a cool little tree deck here. It's going to be messages from different kinds of trees, and we're going to see what tree is coming up for you guys, for Scorpio, or I should say for us, and see the symbolism and the meaning. See, we got the cute little leaves here. It matches the decor. It's pomegranate, which makes me happy because pomegranates are very special to me. We're going to look at the meaning from the book, but I will tell you this. Pomegranates are something that often signify that whole kind of rebirth thing because of the tale of Persephone. Persephone is kind of like symbolic of resurrection and, the winter that goes into the springtime. It's fertility. It's seen as a very, very positive, like abundance, fertility, all good things, like the return of all good things. And that's really kind of hitting home the message that came in with the Huntsman card, the Justice card, that this will turn around in your favor. You will prevail. You will be rewarded, right? And the pomegranate to me is really, really also signifying that. So I want to give you a little intuition exercise, Scorpio. Maybe take a screenshot of this card or pause it and really look at it and see what's jumping out at you about it. Like the colors, the things that you're seeing in it. What does it say to you? This is a really good way of you using your intuition to grab some very personal messages on top of the ones that I'm already sharing with you. But we're going to go ahead and see what the creator of this book says about pomegranate. Okay, so the creator of the book actually also mentions Persephone. So I'm going to read it here real quick to you guys because it's Spirit has a message about it. So ancient Greeks associated the pomegranate with death and rebirth, and its fruit features in several myths. One of the most notable concerns Persephone, who was lured into the underworld by Hades, who tricked her into eating pomegranate seeds. This meant she had to spend each winter with him, a time when nature went into mourning for her. Her re-emergence into the world each spring allowed plants to grow again. The bark of the tree and the rind, seeds, and juice of the fruits are all used in Ayurveda. So this is seen as a very healing kind of a fruit or plant. And so I want to tell you guys about the thing with Persephone. It's this whole thing of this injustice, okay? She was tricked by Hades and she had to spend every winter with him. And as a result, nothing grew. Nothing grew. But when she came out of it, when she was able to free herself from that cycle, everything came into bloom. Everything blossomed. And that, again, is really hitting the theme home here, Scorpio. Something is happening that seems unfair to you. You may discover that you've been taken advantage in some way, or somebody's been turning some situation in their favor, but it will turn in your favor, and it's going to bring you abundance. It's going to bring you growth. It's going to bring this new life, this new energy in. Okay, so just do your best not to get caught up in it and to stay in your faith in this week, because there's a powerful shift that's happening and it's opening really big doors for really big blessings, which we deserve, right? Like, this is the big push. This is kind of like if you were going to your dream vacation place, a country you always wish to visit or something, and the only way to get there is by airplane. Sometimes there's turbulence on the airplane. there may be some turbulence this week, but you're still on the airplane, you're still headed to that dream space, and you're going to reach there. You're going to get there. We just may have some turbulence, okay? But it's all going to work out in your favor, my dears. Watch your moon sign and rising sign videos as well. Some weeks those may resonate with you more than others. I really recommend that you watch the November love readings because I stepped out of the way. I let spirit come in. I let spirit speak because November is a big month for big changes, especially in love life. So I would definitely watch the November love readings and hear the channeled messages. And I'm going to do a channeled message for the full moon on the 12th. I may release it Monday night. I may release it early on the 12th. I don't know yet, but it will happen. I promise you it will happen. There will be a channeled full moon message I will post on the channel. So subscribe and hit notification if you haven't already so you don't miss the full moon message. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. If you would like to schedule a private reading, go ahead and click on the Calendly link in the description of the video and schedule there. Take care, my dears.